This paralyzed girl suddenly discovered that her mother had been feeding her pet medicine for 19 years, and that very medication was the reason behind her paralysis. She didn't dare question her mother directly, so she acted as if she was still taking the pills her mother handed to her. The instant her mother walked out of the room, the girl quickly spat the pills out. She desperately needed to find out why her mother had been making her take that medication. That night, while her mother was sleeping, she quietly rode the elevator down to the computer and planned to search online to identify the drug. But to her surprise, there was no internet access in the house. What she didn't realize was that her mother had already been secretly monitoring her every move. The following day, while her mother was watering plants in the orchard, the girl stared at the capsules sitting on the table. Phoebe decided to contact the pharmacy and ask about them. Soon afterward, the pharmacist informed her that medication for disabilities should come in red capsules, but the capsules in front of her were green. At that moment, she became completely certain that there was something suspicious about the medicine her mother had been giving her. Determined to learn the truth, she told her mother that she wanted to watch a movie. Her mother agreed. Before leaving, she secretly slipped all the pills she had avoided taking during the past few days into her pocket. At the movie theater, halfway through the movie, she pretended she needed to use the restroom and quietly slipped away. She wheeled herself to the nearest pharmacy, pushed through to the front of the line, immediately pulled the green capsules from her pocket, and asked the pharmacist what they were. After examining them, the pharmacist explained that they were medications intended for pets. She continued questioning him and asked what would happen if a human took them. The pharmacist replied that taking them could cause paralysis. Just then, her mother arrived and lied to everyone, claiming that her daughter had gone insane. Moments later, her mother injected her with a sedative. The girl became dizzy and collapsed into her mother's arms. When she woke up, she was back inside her room. She tried opening the door, but the doorknob wouldn't move. She screamed desperately for help, but nobody responded. The door had been barricaded from the outside. To gain enough strength to escape, she decided to eat first. Then she removed the cord from a power strip inside a basket, grabbed a heated cutting knife, stored about half a cup of cold water in her mouth, and finally set her plan into motion. Before long, she dragged herself onto the roof, pulling her useless legs behind her as she crawled forward inch by inch until she reached her mother's bedroom window. Seeing the tightly sealed glass, she patiently heated the tip of the cutting knife until it glowed bright red and pressed it against the window. Soon, cracks began spreading across the glass. Then she tilted her head back, gathered all her strength, and forcefully sprayed the water onto the window. The sudden temperature change caused the glass to shatter completely. She finally managed to climb through the broken window and enter the room. Afterward, she moved toward the staircase, but her manipulative mother had already unplugged the lift, so she threw her wheelchair down the stairs and then painfully rolled herself down after it. Amazingly, she suddenly realized that her toes were moving, but there was no time to celebrate. She needed to escape before her mother came back. So she endured the pain and eventually succeeded in escaping that place. So why would her mother do something like this to her? Follow me to watch the next exciting segment of the story.